So, you're going to your first Anime Expo or anime convention and you want some tips. Well, luckily, you've come to the right video.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
So, let me start off with one of the most important things. Let me start with one of the most important things that people will skip over in con survival guides, and that is before the con, things that you need to do. Number 1, basic hygiene, alright? Make sure that you shower before the event. Make sure you brush your teeth, floss if you haven't. I know it sounds crazy. Make sure you put on deodorant and you lotion your body as well. Put on some cologne or something. Make sure you're smelling good and you're looking pretty presentable. Simple. Step 2. These steps might be out of order, these first few steps, but it'll make sense. Also, make sure the night before the con that you get enough rest. If you're over the legal age of drinking, just make sure you don't go too crazy the night before if you want to go to EX and have a good time the next day. Because you go in there tipsy, crowded with people and just loud noises, you're not going to have fun at all. Thing number 3, but make sure that you try and eat something that's going to give you energy before you go to the con. I'm a terrible morning person, so sometimes I can't eat, so I bring a little snack. That is okay. So those are like the basic 3 things pre-con. Now let's talk about the actual con itself. So, if you're going to the con, you want to bring something very important. And for me, that is a bag. Let me tell you why. You know what I'm realizing now? That I don't have my boom stand or anything, so I'm gonna have to try and hold the microphone while showing you this. Important things to bring with you, especially for this year. Thing number 1, bring extra mask, because you don't know when you'll need an extra mask. Or something might happen to yours and it's always good to have extra. These next 2 things are going to tie together. Make sure your phone is fully charged. Make sure you have a charger, portable charger preferably, just so it's more convenient and easy. Huge one too, this was always the thing even before COVID with me. Make sure you have hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer or wipes, both, preferably both. But hand sanitizer is a huge must for me. This is super important. I bring this to pretty much every convention, doesn't matter what, because you never know when you'll need it. Deodorant. I cannot stress how much this is a huge lifesaver, especially in 2019 when I went to Anime Expo. Definitely needed that. I ran past the gaming area sometimes and my goodness, it smells in there. Bring gum as well. Gum, because especially if you have a mask on, you want to make sure that you smell good. You want to bring your wallet. Okay, here's the thing with COVID. See, if this was pre-COVID, I would say bring money. $1 million is real money, okay? But I actually made this at Anime Expo 2019 because I'm gonna be rich forever, so I keep that with me. But knowing how COVID is, make sure you have a card as well. But I don't know how things are gonna be. I know there's ATMs inside the convention center, especially in the entertainment hall. Just make sure you have plenty of money And make sure you have something on your card. So make sure your savings are good. Make sure you have chapstick. This is Aquaphor, but let me tell you, it works as chapsticks, and if you get like a cut or something, you can put it on your cuts and it seals it up pretty easily. So chapstick, Aquaphor, highly recommend it. Another thing, this is an entertainment thing. Vita. Oh, my Vita's dirty. But you can have your Vita or your Switch. But make sure you have one of those. Well, you don't have to, but if you want entertainment while you're waiting in line or waiting for something, Switch, Vita, they're good. Also importantly, make sure you pack a snack. This isn't usually something that I would eat. It's just something I'm making for the video. So also in my bag, things that I would have. You definitely want water. I cannot stress that enough. It gets hot in the convention center, so you want water. Since it's daytime and you're in the sunlight, water is good, but also Gatorade too, because it has electrolytes. So these things are important. I usually carry like 2 smart waters with me. They're both 1 liter, so 2 liters of water instead of 2 liters of soda. And I'll carry like 1 or 2 Gatorades with me. I did it for Six Flags when I went too. Okay, this next thing, I can't really show it, but you know you. If you're going to these events, make sure you dress comfortably. If you're cosplaying, I know it's kind of hard to do because you want to stay in character. That's the struggle and the give and take of it. You look good, but it may be uncomfortable. But if you're cosplaying, this can work for you too. Here's some tips. Make sure you bring a comfortable pair of shoes with you, because usually cosplay shoes are not the most comfortable. So, for example, for me, I'm gonna flex a bit. Delivering my, off-whites, I would probably wear, my hentai Air Forces, so that's an option. Or I could wear my light and comfortable SubzeroAnime exclusive Looney Tunes Converse. So main emphasis, wear something comfortable and breathable, and make sure you have comfortable shoes because you will be on your feet. So that's why I would much rather not wear my off-whites and just wear my hentai forces or my Converse, because those work. Oh yeah, also make sure if you're going and there's things you want to do, make sure you have a plan for that and you know the times around that. And just take time to get acquainted with the Los Angeles Convention Center, because if you know where things are at, that's gonna help you out so much more. Because I tell you, staff don't know where shit is half the time. And quick story time, I wanted to meet Erica Lindbeck because she's one of my favorite voice actresses from Persona 5 Royal. She voices Futaba, who's one of my favorites. And I wanted to meet her. I just knew it was in the artist alley, but I didn't know where to get tickets to do this, which was kind of stupid to kind of have tickets to do this. But I asked the people like, oh, where can I get the tickets to do this? And they're like, oh, maybe it's there. Maybe it's like, I got 3 different answers. One person said, oh, maybe it's at the desk at the front of the artist alley. Go there. Then I went there and then they're like, oh no, you have to go to the entertainment hall. It's up there. And there should be this booth that says this or whatever. I go up there and then the guy's like, no, I don't know where it's at. And I'm like, how are you guys working the event and you don't know where it's at? So I just started asking random people, and then I just went back to the artist alley where the line was starting at. And then one of the people on the line, I'm like, so where do you get the tickets for the voice actresses, like meet and greets or whatever? And then the person's like, oh, you have to go, it's outside or whatever, you have to go out there. So I went out there, and this is before I knew about the other entrances. So I got back in the XQ. And by the time I got into the building to try and meet Erica Lindbeck, I couldn't do it because that time slot had already passed, and I was very upset. Also, if you want to meet voice actresses, make sure you have money on you. I would say I would go like 20, 30, maybe like 20 or 30 in cash and have 20 or 30 on the card, because I don't know how things are going to be with COVID. But yeah, I have some things from Reddit I'm gonna just breeze through. Watch out for scams, because a lot of those things are happening. I don't know what that's about. So for cosplay, whatever you want to cosplay, you should cosplay it. If it's from a comic book, a video game, or whatever, go for it. I know it says Anime Expo, but still, people want to take pictures with you if you're in cosplay regardless. I saw a Mario cosplay and I saw a Samurai Mario cosplay. That was crazy to me, but I enjoyed it. I see a lot of Batmans and Spider-Mans. People love comic books at Anime Expo. It's not how it was back in like 2013, 2014, 2015, where it's like, fuck comics, this is anime and manga. People who still do that, they're lame. So cosplay whoever you want. Doesn't matter where it's from, a cartoon or whatever. We're just there to celebrate anime and dress up, because at the end of the day, we're just all geeks in our own way. So, yeah. What else do we have from Reddit? People are selling tickets. Make sure that that's a good thing. Make sure that it's legit who you're getting tickets from. Looking for tips for my first anime convention. We're kind of going through that right now. Panels. Okay, panels are tricky. I didn't really go to any panels. Like, I've gone to panels at smaller conventions, like local conventions. But that is something I should add. If Anime Expo is your first convention, this video is good for you. If you're not going, I recommend going to a local con so you kind of get a feel. Because, okay, here's another tip. If you deal with anxiety, like being around people or being in crowded places, and you want to go to Anime Expo, that's going to be a struggle for you, because these conventions are just packed with people. And I know one of my friends, she had a very bad breakdown, so that's something to keep in mind, that there's going to be a lot of people and you can't really get away from it. Those religious picketers, yeah, you might run into the crazy religious people who are like, oh, enemies, like dressing up in a costume is gonna send you to hell or whatever. Bro, it's 2022. Nobody cares, bro.
Already the grounds outside the convention center are swarming with protesters. What's their problem? I bet they just hate fun. It seems they are here to protest the use of fake fur in fursuits, raver pants, and cosplay cat ears. Here's what one of the protesters had to say.
Like, do you even know how many fake animals died to make that costume? How many neon yellow squirrels must be sacrificed for your entertainment?
I don't see what their problem is, Lelouch. This fake fur feels delicious on my skin. Speaking of tails,
4-day badges are now sold out, and I think Saturday badges are sold out, so there's that. Make sure you have a plan. If you want to go to panels, make sure you plan accordingly to get there on time to do that. Main breakdowns of this video: personal hygiene, deodorant, brush your teeth, lotion your body, bring sunscreen. Bring sunscreen. I know as a black guy, some black people are looking at me like, how dare I say that? Hey, skin cancer is a real thing. Extra mask, gum, just personal hygiene, taking care of yourself, getting enough rest, bringing a bag with all your necessities. Make sure you have money, card and cash. A lot of it, if you want to buy a lot of stuff and you have a lot of savings, just kind of split it half and half. Figure out how things are set up before you do that though, because I know with COVID, a lot of more companies have switched to like Apple Pay, cards or whatever. If you have like some cards, you can just tap on the, I'm drawing a blank on what it's called, but you can just tap your card and it goes through. But yeah, make sure, if you're with the group, make sure you guys have like a meeting point or whatever, so when you guys decide that it's time to go, you all meet up and leave. And make sure you stay safe out there. Those are like my main tips I can really give you. yeah, I think I've kind of covered everything. I feel like I want to go more in depth, but this video is already getting pretty lengthy. But if you guys enjoyed, subscribe, like the video. If you have any questions, I will answer them down below, so feel free to ask me and I'll respond to them as quickly as possible. With that being said, more Persona 4 Golden the animation is coming. I have to say that correctly because I don't want Sony clapping me again. But that's coming soon. I wanted to get these videos out before AX. But like I said, if there's any questions about anything, just ask it down below. I'm there. But yeah, that's gonna really do it. I think I did a pretty good job. If no one else likes this video, I'm liking this video. I'm proud of this. But if you're going to AX, make sure you stay safe. Make sure that you have fun. And I hope everyone who goes, if you're going and you're watching this, I hope that you have fun. I hope that you stay safe. Yeah, I hope you get to do a lot of the things that you want to do. It's going to be packed this year, so be ready for that. But I hope that you just have fun, stay safe, you come back in one piece, come back without COVID, and I just hope you guys have a great time. I wish I could be there, but I'm taking this year off. Maybe next year, if things have eased up, I'll be there. There's a few local cons I want to do, and I may be there. I did Anime Expo back in January. I kind of want to do the one in September, but I don't know how my schedule's looking, so might be there, might not. But guys, as always, it's your boy SubzeroAnime. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. But as always, make sure you take care of yourself, you're kind to yourself, and be kind to one another. Till next time, it's your boy SubzeroAnime, and I will catch you later. Peace.